Hi, I'm Simon and welcome to the 13th episode of How Far on One Life. And today, as it's Friday the 13th, I thought why not choose a horror themed game and, incidentally, one that's inspired by the Friday the 13th series of movies, or at least Jason Voorhees, its central character. The game in question is Namco's 1992 Mega Drive game, Splatterhouse 2. Now you may be thinking to yourself, well, why not just choose Splatterhouse? Well, I don't have any recollection of playing that game in the arcade, so there's no strong memories there. I definitely wanted to have it on the PC Engine back in the late 80s, but I didn't have a PC Engine. I could only look at the pictures in the magazines and wish it was something that I owned. And that desire to own the PC Engine version is what drove me to buy the Mega Drive version of Splatterhouse 2 many years later. You see, I mentioned this in a Gamer's Living Room episode. I bought the Mega Drive on launch day and then sold it a while later when I got my Super Famicom. I can't remember whether I sold it just before or just after, but around that time. And then I bought the Mega Drive again, and the one I've still got today is what I got when the Menacer light gun pack came out. And after buying that, I bought a few more games, not many, but one of them was Splatterhouse 2. Now I'm going to be playing it today on the iMac, as I usually do. None of my retro stuff is here with me in China, so I'm going to be using Genesis Plus and playing it on an Xbox 360 wireless controller. Now with Splatterhouse 2, this is a slight departure from what I normally do for these Hafool videos. You see, normally I choose a game that I love because I want to talk to you about it. But today I've decided, what with it being Friday the 13th, I thought I'll take a different approach. I'll choose a game that really disappointed me. I've got lots of strong memories of owning Splatterhouse 2, but very few of them are good. And hopefully I'll be able to show you and explain exactly why that is when we find out how far I can get on one life. Okay, let's just first take a look at the intro sequence. It's been 3 months since your escape, haunted by guilt and tormented by nightmares of Jennifer's screams and the infernal temptations of the mask. Oh, help! Oh no! I guess that's Jennifer. Oh, that doesn't look like a hole that you'd ever want to fall down. She doesn't have to die, Rick. Oh, scary mask. So, I guess this intro sequence here, we can save her. Yes, oh well, I guess it's kind of depicting Rick's journey through the forest, where he goes back to the house. I guess that's the house from the first one. And here we are, evil, gnarled trees, thunder and lightning, and bits of rope hanging from the trees. And now, I don't know what. Are they dead bodies? Things hanging from the trees. And more things hanging from more trees. It's pretty scary, isn't it? You know, you can imagine me as a sort of 17 or 18-year-old when I got this game. I must have been petrified. It's so creepy. And I guess that's the end of the forest. So still just rain and cloud. Oh, a bit of lightning there. I'll find you there. Okay, Mr. Mask. And more rope. Only I can give you the power. Oh, really? Ah, so finally, we're at the house. Creepy old mist-enshrouded mansion. And yet more rope. What's this rope hanging on? Oh, and a head. with, ugh, well, that was a bit disgusting. A head with blood hanging out the back of it. You need me, do I indeed? So let's see what the Splatterhouse has in store for us. Guess he must have been partying pretty hard last night. He's already passed out. So there he is. This is Rick, and he's got some mask thing on. I can't even remember what it's called. The Hell Mask or something like that. So he can punch. He can kick. He can do low kicks. He can do jumping kicks. Yes, it's amazing. And so you just go through the game. It's side-scrolling beat 'em up, so you scroll sideways and beat things with a single punch. Oh, okay, there's a pit of nasties there. Luckily he's too stupid to avoid it, but I can jump because I am Rick and I have the all-powerful mask, and I can splatter things against the wall. I mean, it is called Splatterhouse, so you would expect it. Paint the walls with some more monsters. Well, that little purple thing doesn't care about me this time. It's too busy chowing down on that body. Okay, onwards. Oh! Now the purple things are dropping from the ceiling. Okay. Better watch out for those. Oh! Ah. Not only do I dislike this game, I suck at it as well. Okay. Oh! Oh god. Die. Okay. At the end of the first level already. Oh no. The man in the mask is coming. Oh. He's scared. And he's even more scared. Now, why did he leave his big bat thing outside? Oh, oh! Oh, God. What is this? A giant green puke-spitting fat penis of a thing. Oh. So that's about as far as I would expect to get on one life in this game. On the odd occasion, I get past this horrible looking monster and onto the second level, but really there's not much more excitement to be had. The monsters look a little bit different. They move slightly differently. You know, maybe they jump on later levels, or they can actually attack back. But really, it's not great. Or at least I don't think so. Maybe you are a big Splatterhouse fan. And as always, I want to hear what you have to say about the game or any of the games in this series. Maybe you've got very fond memories of playing this. I've also heard there's a reboot of Splatterhouse 3 on the, I think it's definitely on the PlayStation 3 and I think on the Xbox 360 as well. I have no idea whether it's any good or not. But I must say, this type of game, or this particular game, could have been a lot better with a few gameplay tweaks, more of a variety of attacks, monsters that are more interesting in their design and also in their attack patterns, maybe weapons that behave a bit differently to just a stick. Or later on, there's a bone that you can hit them with, but it's all pretty much the same thing, and it gets quite monotonous as you get into it. But I could be wrong. This could be a great game. It's not a terrible game. It doesn't have awful, unresponsive controls, which would make it even worse. It can be a little bit frustrating from time to time that you try to evade an enemy and it doesn't respond exactly how you would want, but it's not awful. I just don't like it much at all. And for me, what made it worse is my own internal hyping of how good I thought the game was going to be. I'm thinking it's going to be up here, and really, it's down here somewhere. So, yeah, Not a favourite title, but I thought it might make a nice change to show you something I don't like and talk to you about why I don't like it. So I can't wait to hear from you and what you have to say. But for now, thanks very much for watching. From my spare room to wherever you are, this is Simon signing off. Bye bye.